Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to BISP Solutions. So in today's live webinar, we are going to continue with the working of our Oracle planning ticket, where we are going to discuss more tickets where we left behind. Actually, this is my PPT, which I'm from where I'm going to start. Okay, we have completed in my last webinar till this ticket. Now we'll continue with this ticket from this ticket in this webinar. So in my open PBCS ticket number T underscore 115, where my issue is product is not allowed to entity for valid intersection. So particularly what you have to do is, and let me explain you the issue and we'll give you the resolution for this issue as well. So over here there is one product and there is going to be one entity for which you have to create a valid intersection. So first of all, let me explain you what is actually valid intersection means. So actually valid intersection means valid intersection are cell intersections between the two dimensions, or more than that you can do as well, but right now we are doing the valid intersection between two dimensions, where we have to filter where you have where the intersection should get filtered based on the rules which we are going to define. Over here rules mean something. Over here rules means not business rules. Over here when you will go to the intersection, we'll go to the valid intersection first. We have to go to the application. In application you will go to the overview. No, sorry, in application you will see over here the option of valid intersection, in which you can see there is an option of rules also over here, like this one valid intersection I have created for the region product, where I have taken the entity and the product. So over here you can add the rule called valid intersections rules, which is going to filter the certain cell intersection to users. Where in this valid intersection we filter certain cell intersection for the users, so that when they enter the data or select the runtime prompts, when they select the runtime prompts, they can particularly fill that data on do not fill that data in that particular intersection. For example, you can specify that certain programs are valid only for some people and departments. So, like for example, I can explain you over here with the help of Excel as well. Okay. Invalid intersection, what happens is we take two dimension intersection in which particularly I want that I should fill data, but excluding the terms in which I don't want to fill data, or maybe that product can get, maybe that product, maybe that customer, or maybe that entity, or out of scenario we are not using that particularly. Suppose we are having product over here, an entity. For these two I'm doing the valid intersection. First I'm explaining you this in my Excel, then I'll explain you same thing in the application, and how do we actually do that in application. Suppose I have product p pt1. This is my parent member. Now 1 2 oh sorry 2 3 4 5 6, these are my parent member. For pt1 is my parent member. 1 2 3 for till 1 to 6, these are my children of this parent member. Okay, this and I'm having the entity as America. What I while seeing my production, what I found is, while I'm doing this for entity America, I found that there can be two scenarios, that my product 1 to 6, in between I'm not selling the product 4 and 5 in the entity America, but I'm selling the product 1 2 3 and 5 6. 5 6, you can imagine any of the name. I'm just taking it in the form of number to understand, make you understand in an easy way. So basically what we are doing over here is that 1 2 3 and 5 6 are going to be my product which I am actually selling in America. But in Africa, suppose Africa is one of my entity, I'm selling my product 1 2 3 4, but not 5 6 in America. Okay, so basically I'm selling my product in 1 to 4 in Africa, but not selling that 5 and 6 in Africa. 5 and 6. So as you can see, there is going to be a probability for which I have to make the valid intersection, so that when I connect with the smart view, that particular person who is working for this valid intersection don't get the option to input the data for these particular product and for these entity. That is why that is what we do that is for what we do by valid intersection, where our cell get filtered, and that don't allow that particular that don't allow that particular person to fill data in this, it get gray out. So I'm going to show you this in live, that how we are going to make the valid intersection between the product and entity, and how does it works. See, like this I have already made this, that I have taken the entity and the product as one on two dimensions, where I have taken and enabled and given the product name as region. If you want to add the description for anyone, you can add that as well. Okay, I have taken the children of sales entity, means I have taken all the children of sales entity, but excluding international sales and sales northeast. These are my two entity in which I don't want these products to get sell out, so I have excluded my entity from these products. Same goes with the now I have created the second scenario in which I'm creating a second scenario over here in which my international sales entity is going to be there, but in that international entity sales, I'm not selling these products. Out of total products, I'm not selling these products like game, camera, television. these three products. That is how I have excluded these products from this total products. Now in my sales northeast entity also I have taken, where I am not selling the I'm not selling this software suite and this network card. So basically what I want to tell you is, in that particular entity, when we take, we elaborate also that out of these total product, I am not selling these product in this entity, particular entity. I'm not selling these particular products in this entity. This is what we say do for valid intersection, and the vice versa of this we do for the invalid intersection. So this is how we add the rule, and this is how we add the dimension. We save it, we then you cancel, I'm just canceling it. This is how we save it, and we enable it. In actions you can delete it, you can make a duplicate of it, or you can edit it as well. Now I'll tell you how to actually create it. Go to the option over here in the on the create, like give the name, reason, give the valid intersection between, we can give same for the product, because the ticket what raised was that they cannot do the valid intersection between the product or the entity, so I was doing for them. This is what you have to do in your application when you can may get this kind of ticket to get resolved. It is up to you want to enable it or not. After enabling it, you can add any of the description if you want to give it the definition type as valid intersection. Now over here you have to add the dimension. Go over the option of add dimension, select the dimension in which you have to make the intersection. I have to select the intersection as product and entity. Okay, I have selected these. Now after that I will select the entity as, okay, I'll add the rule over here, one and one more. Okay, over here I will go to the option of edit. I will add any of the entity in which I want that it should get, in which I want that out of this entity this product are not getting sales, not getting sell out. So in this I'll select the resources. I have selected the resources children. Okay, so over here I have selected that the children of resources I want an entity option, and over here I have selected that in product out of total I want the I descendants of total product. Okay, I have selected that. Now I have selected both of them, and next step I will select that out of which entity I wanted to select, and for which entity. Like if I take facility resources, in facility resources, my product, my these prod oh sorry, I want to select, I want to exclude out of these total products few products. So over here I will go to edit, I will select the total product. Okay, so in my facility resources entity, out of my total products, I am excluding certain products which I am not going to sell out in this entity. So I'll select from it now. I want my computer equipment product X should not get sold out over there. If you want to add any other more products, you can add more products over here. Suppose I don't want to sell my tablet computer in this entity, or maybe so due to any reason my this entity is not selling these products. So for this I have created a validator section that it will take all the products of I descendants product of this total product. um, I will sell all the products of this total products, but I will not sell these two products. Now I have created the valid intersection over here. Now I will save it, cancel. Now you will see that the same has been created over here. Now we will check it that it is working or not with the help of smart view, or with the data form also you can check. Now I will go to the smart view, as I have connected already with my application. We'll give first the intersection between them. Selected the scenario as plan, working version. Okay, over here we'll take total products because we are doing this between entity and product. I want it should run for this member for particular year of FY24, for January period. Entity are selected as facility resources. I don't remember the member name of it. Let us select it from here and select the ID descendants of total product. Mm. Suppose from this, suppose to just make you people understand easy way, let us take the I descendant of this. Otherwise, Okay, so yeah, so actually, what valid intersection I made, I don't know how it is possible. Yeah, so I was saying that in my children's sales entity, where my international sales and sales is entity, it's a sales north is a northeast entity in my which my product game camera and television, where I cannot input data in these in these products. And same goes with the sales or sales northeast entity, where I cannot put data for these two products, because valid intersections tells me that you can put data for both of the entity and product, but not for this particular entity, not for this particular, for in this particular entity you cannot put data for this products. Same goes for this entity, you cannot put data for these products. Rest all it will fetch the data. So this is how the valid intersection works. And we are done, we are resolved with the issue over here for this. Now my next, okay, my next ticket is T underscore 116, where and you can just check it with the help of this application also, that when I have given all the data over here, you cannot see there is this area or gray out in international sales of these three products, because I have excluded these products, three products, and I cannot fill data in all these three products of total products. This is how I have checked the valid intersection for these three products. Now you can go for the issue. Now my next ticket is T underscore 116, where my issue is create user tabby with planner rule and allow him to do sales planning. Sales is one of my entity, and user I have to create one user tabby, give him and I need to give him the planner rule, and I have to allow him to do sales planning. So basically we'll go to the instance over here. In the application we will go to access control. After going to the access control, we will go to the manage user. We will go to the create. In create we will write the name over here of the user. I'll write the name as tabby, which was required to give for the in a ticket, which is required, the name required to give as tabby. Now I have to give the password also over here for him, like I have given as password over here. Now I have to write the first name also over here. If you require to write the last name, you can write the last name. I've given the Q. If you wanted to add the email address, you can add the email address. Now over here the thing is that to the planner, which role we should give. To the planner we'll give the role of user and the power user. Who will do the planning of the sales. He can do the planning for the sales entity itself. After creating it, I'll go to the dimension. Either sales planning can be for entity sales, or it can be for account dimension also. For what we do sales planning, over here I go to the entity. And this total entity, I'll select the entity over as sales entity. Where is my sales entity? Okay, this is my sales entity 403. I'll click on this. I'll go to the option of this assign access. And users, I'll select the I'll add the name of the user to whom I want to assign this task. it is the tab. I can see, I have seen it right now. This, and I want that he should write, not only read, because he is one of the planner who need to do the planning, and and the person who is doing planning has to get the right as had to get the access as right. That's why I have given over here. I want that he can do for everyone. I want it to get can do for member. You can select over here the particular type of access you want to give for that member. If you want that he could go should go for member, he should go for the children. For the children, should go for children inclusive, and there are particular criteria decided over here for about what you want to add the access for this particular member, and what kind of access you want to give for the members as well. I want it should edit the members. I'll go for the I will add it. Okay, I have given the access to the tabby over here, and you can see that the access right is right, and the relation he can make the changes between the members. Now we'll go and refresh the database. Now I will log in as as tabby, and you will see that he can do the only planning for sales entity. Now go to administrator, sign out, write the name over here tabby, give the sorry, it was tabby q. Go to the password, one two, we write the password. What is the problem? Maybe password which I have given is not working. Let me check it once. Who removed my user? I just made it right now. Okay, I need to create again. Maybe I don't know why it's not visible. We'll give the access right of the user and the power user. If you can give a fully power user, it would be enough, but I'm giving for power user as well to explain you more about it. We'll give the name as tabby. Now we'll give the ID. I have given the password over here. Okay, now as you can see that this is one of my instance which has been logged in by as an administrator. You can see there are too many tabs for which you can make the changes, but for the tabby I have given the role to him as user and power user, so he can make only changes in this dashboard itself. You cannot see more options like I can see over here in the application itself. You can see I am having overview, setting, valid intersection, data exchange, job, but you can see only there are few options over here, like there are only four options: rest services, configure, cell level, security, approval group is not having these options for the tabby. Now after that I'll go over here to the dimension. uh, okay, dimension itself is not visible over here. You can visit forms. As you can see in the navigator that we are having only few options available for the power user and for the the role which I have assigned to the tabby. These are the things where he can work for. He can visit to the valid intersection, but he cannot make change. He can go to the data exchange, jobs. He can visit jobs, but he cannot make any changes over here. So basically, to make you people understand, let me explain you with the help of this example which I made over here. I have made an example that I have created this form where I have given him that right. I have selected the particular year. Now when I will log in as in tabby and I will create the form, I can only select the um, I can select the account, but only I can make the changes in my sales proper in the sales entity. I cannot make changes in another entity. Let me show you how we'll go over there. Go to the option over here. You can see the option of forms. Click over it. Now add any of your form according to your choice. Name it whatever you want to, but naming convention should be suitable one. Like I gave the name over here as right form access. We'll give the name as. Now we'll go to the layout. I'll select the particular layout over here. First let me take the account to row column. We'll take the entity over here. Now in my column section we'll give the period as January, year, base data. Okay, base data has already been selected. FR24. scenario as plan, version as working, product I have selected. hmm. Okay, first let me select the I descendants of any account member. Take the I descendants, zero level descendant of this account, and entity I'll select two entity to show you the results. I'll select one sales entity and we'll select one manufacturing entity. Now save, finish. Okay, the form has been created successfully. Now we'll go to the data. After going to the data, this was my form. I have selected my particular form in which I am working. Okay. So this is actually on read only mode. Uh, oh, I need to again give this right properly to this tabby because someone has deleted that tabby member. So I have created again, but I have not given the access right. Okay, without wasting time, let me explain you. If you will select this proper entity over here, it will only work in this entity and you can make the changes only in this entity. You cannot make changes in another entity because you are the person you are who's having right to make changes in this entity itself only. Yeah, that's the only problem I'm facing. So, might be because of some error in the application. Sorry for that. It got deleted, but I have just forgotten to give them the access right again in the application. So this is how we actually you would have seen the process. This is how it works. And if any of this ticket comes with an issue, then you have to resolve it like that. I think we are done for the today for today's ticket discussion. Rest we'll do in tomorrow's session. Thank you so much for your time.